We were running into that "who are you, what do you make" kind of thing constantly at trade shows. The ability to talk to that why and how was something that just had to happen for our organization to move it forward. We're in the middle of 2026 and the world is out of everything. And when I ship one of these guys somewhere for a trade show to show it off, I'm shipping tens of thousands of dollars that could be revenue or someone's product for them to play with. So it was a static wall or a static display of our little boxes, which doesn't give a customer anything other than a look and feel and a touch, but they don't know where it goes, how it's used. We would have a TV up on the back wall that would roll a rolling PowerPoint or video clip. And it's like you're talking to someone and you go, oh, wait, it'll come back around in 30 seconds. The valuable information you wanted to convey was not at your fingertips. We sell a very unique little block in the ecosystem of AI infrastructure today is the fancy term, but it's a storage device. It's a little brick, looks about like this. It says it's 122 terabytes. But if I hand that to someone, what does that mean to them? I have to have a story behind it. I have to show them the use case of it. And I have to have someone that's in that booth or in that engagement that actually knows how to talk to all those talking points. And so just having this that someone can touch and feel is one thing, but being able to explain the value, what's inside, the capabilities of the tool are what Kaon actually provides us from an interactive point of view. I brought up this tool and got a resounding go for it, get it done. And they were like, okay, yeah, we should have done this a while ago. So we've used it at multiple events in all of form factors. We've had a big touch screen where someone can interact with it real time and it actually draws people's attention because as you're interacting with it with one person, someone walks by and sees you touching the screen. It's a little more compelling than just a video clip running. We have some iPads that we've dedicated solely to this tool that can go to any size booth. Someone can walk around the show floor with this tablet because it's an offline tool and talk to a customer. And then the iPads are great because people are like, oh, I can sit here by myself. I don't need the booth people hounding them about it, but they can just interact with the tool. And if they have questions, they can just ask. We have some sales teams that have said, can I have this tool on my laptop? And we're like, absolutely, take it with you. Use it instead of a PowerPoint deck. We've actually taken the opportunity through the platform's capability, co-brand our tool to a sales partner that we have engaged with. And that way their logo is on our material. Most people, when they interact with us, if they don't know exactly what we make, just showing them this tells them nothing. It says, okay, you make a cute little box. What does that mean to me? We have 7 different versions of this cute little box. This platform allows us in a creative way start a story that leads to the appropriate conclusion for that persona and helps us build our understanding of the personas we're actually engaging. If they ask a question, we've loaded the tool with preset information. So even if it's one of our more junior employees who's there at the trade show, they become an expert on the product without everybody having to read script overnight and memorize it like a good actor might. There's a lot of technology being talked about in the market today around an AI factory, data center, any workload that you're talking about. And that capstone is where you store data. And that's what we are. And people have long-standingly ignored that feature and function and capability of our product because they just don't know enough about that. We know that we're not always the first thing on the top of your mind, but we are paramount to your success. And we can work with you because we understand where you're trying to go and how to solve that problem. So first off, I don't have to ship a whole bunch of product everywhere, and I can just take an iPad and send it over or rent a touch screen. So I'm not sending any kind of physical hardware. I'm just leveraging what the show has available. From a customer engagement point of view, we saw an increase of interest in product follow-up after having this tool available, where before it was like, oh, okay, that's cool, and then just walk on. But this is like, no, I'd love to learn more. I could put 175 PowerPoint slides together, and there are people in this world that will present them in order, regardless of the questions in the room. This allows you to say, okay, what do you want to know? Here's what I can share with you in 3 clicks or less. So this is actually a way of keeping customers engaged. My executive team likes to use this concept of punch above your weight class. And by way of having this tool be able to show people that story, brings us into the C-suite offices of companies that we would not normally engage because they didn't know we exist. I haven't found anything with this tool that I can't do in a more meaningful way. From the internal team is go bigger, faster, further.